Barack Hussein Obama, the worst president this country has ever had, just made himself a $1 trillion library in Chicago. If you saw today, his wife was talking about how good he was and why he deserved this giant monument to himself. Hello everyone, it's Alex the Mechanic, and today we're talking about one of the worst people to ever be president in America, Barrack Hussein Obama, who built the worst, it looks like the Death Star. It's the ugliest monument I've seen in my life. They say it's a library. It could be a mosque. I don't even know. Obama today has unveiled this disgusting, it's honestly shameful. It honestly makes me want to cry. I was just enjoying our victory in Iran, and then today I go and I see this Hillary Clinton laughing, ha ha ha, about this do-nothing president getting a library that's it's not $1 trillion, it's only $850 billion that he's using our money, our tax money, to build this library. Elon Musk, where are you? Where are you? Where is Doge to stop this? I can't believe this, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe this. I am so disgusted about, listen, Barack Hussein Obama was the worst president this country has ever had. And every day that goes by, I'm happier because it gets us further away from this terrible president, okay? We don't have to think about Trayvon Martin or Obamacare every day that passes, but now we're going to have a permanent monument to this horrible president. And I don't know how we're supposed to deal with this. You know, today at the shop, I was talking with my boss. I mentioned him before, Pat the Boomer, affectionately known that way. And he looked at me because we were watching this on the news together on Fox News. And he looked at me and he said, Alex, the founding fathers never intended for our presidents to be treated like kings. Absolutely true, Pat. Absolutely true. This is why you have to listen to your elders. I didn't know this. I learned this today. The reason that we have 2 terms as presidents is because George Washington, God bless his soul, he stepped down as president after 2 terms because he knew he didn't want to be a king. And then a demon rat, a Democrat, Franklin Roosevelt, did 4 terms. And they had to make it a law to make sure that Democrats, the Democrat Party, wouldn't do this ever again. Another one of these terrible presidents. These people, the Democrats, they always talk about equality and how we're all the same and all that, which is true, but they don't believe it. The Democrats don't believe in equality. Only us conservatives do. How can you build yourself a monument like this? You should be ashamed, Barack Hussein Obama. How can you do this? I don't understand. It's a vanity project because, look, this is what I don't get, because I'm sure we'll get people in the comments. People, they hate me on Facebook. They just make fun of me. But, you know, I will never stop. I have the power of Christ on my side. So I will always be here telling you the truth, okay? If Donald Trump built a library, which he is, thank God, here in Miami, and that's going to remind us of this great presidency we had, okay, that we almost didn't get all the way because of the demon rats doing some funny stuff in that second election. But if Donald Trump builds a library like the one he's going to build, he should be able to spend as much money as he wants. Why? Because he is a builder. Barack Obama is not. Barack Obama even said you didn't build that to people who own small businesses, okay? He hasn't built anything in his whole life. I'm sorry, what is it that Obama did? He was a community organizer and a constitutional lawyer. What does that even mean? That's not even a real job. I know lawyers. There's no constitutional lawyers that make money. That's not real. This man was a freeloader his whole life. And he never built anything. All he built was red tape and regulation and crap. That's what he did. He made it so that healthcare got so expensive, lied to our faces, said that you would keep your doctor, and made the country terrible. He just made it the worst, where now everyone before Obama, we were all getting along, the blacks and the whites and the Hispanics, and then he became president and everyone went a little crazy, and now none of us get along anymore. That's his fault. That's his legacy. Why does he get to build? If I try to build a house because of Obama, because of Barrack Hussein Obama, I'm going to have to pay $1 million in environmental assessment fees because of him. Okay? I'm a mechanic. I work at a shop. The reason all of our cars are terrible these days is because of that man. He made it so no one can build a car in this country anymore. He saved GM, they like to say. He saved GM so that they can make EVs and these other terrible cars that I can't work on. He took our jobs, actually. That's what he did. How does he get a library? What a waste of money. Even the subject, the idea of it makes no sense. A library. No one is reading in this country. No one has time to read anymore. Everyone is broke because of Obama's economy. President Trump fixed it in his first term, and then the Democrats came back and did it again. They ruined it under Biden, and now we're just trying to fix it by ending the war in Iran. But he's the reason it got so bad. So I don't understand. You are building a library for people in this country who don't even have time to read anymore. I would love to read. I would love it. I would love to read Bill O'Reilly's books, Killing Kennedy, Pinheads and Patriots. I don't have time because I have to work 80 hours a week just to pay rent. It's not possible. It's not possible that he gets to do this. Who is allowing Barack Obama to do this? President Trump, we need you to do something about this. Please, President Trump, you've said it's ugly, I know, but he shouldn't be able to have this. It's not fair. It's not fair. When you build a library, President Trump, it's going to be cool. You said there would be an airplane and there's going to be a whole lot of books. I can't wait to go check out The Art of the Deal from that library, okay? And it's just not possible. It's not possible that we live this way where President Trump, they're giving him so much hell about how bad his library is and how expensive. But Obama can build this monstrosity in Chicago. It can't stand, ladies and gentlemen. It can't stand. I don't know how anyone accepts this, how anyone says this is a good idea. This is a waste of taxpayer money. It's a waste of our time. And honestly, they should take Barack Obama off of those charts with all the presidents so we could leave him in the dustbin of history and move past his terrible presidency. I'm very disappointed. Please let me know in the comments what you think about this new library. I'm disgusted. I don't understand how this is even possible. I'm going to get back to working on this semi that me and Pat are working on. I appreciate everyone tuning in. And be sure to leave us a nice comment, because a lot of people leave us mean comments, especially on Facebook. And we're just trying to spread the message of gumption and conservatism. I appreciate everyone tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.